This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Oh, eeks. We keeping the foot on the whoop. Oh, eeks. And like the Tibetan master that I am, man. Like the Siberian tiger that I am, I'm applying what? Much immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? Heat bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Alright, Errol Spence is going to properly retire Manny Pacquiao via AARP retirement Pac-Man style part 73. So hear me, motherfucking well. Today is all about Spence and Pacquiao. Let's talk about it. Manny Pacquiao is already suffering welts in sparring. This ain't good for Manny Pacquiao. Because if this is happening, imagine the level of welts that Mr. Tactical Aggression, Mr. Technical Punching Placement, and Mr. Body Snatching Work the Levying Onslaught, the punishment style is going to give your rabbit ass. When it's all said and done, Manny Pacquiao is going to get beat down. Manny Pacquiao is going to be weltering so many welts, it's not even funny. The reason why we know that Manny Pacquiao is bruisable is because we saw this in the Keith Thurman fight. We've seen this in other fights before. If there's any guy in boxing that knows how to give you bruises and knows how to make sure those bruises stick, it's Mr. Tactical Aggression. It's Mr. Technical Punching Placement. And it's Mr. Body Snatching Work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style. It's the punishment style for a reason. It's the ruin you style for a reason. Because it both punishes you and it ruins you. Let me say it again. Because what I said was so deep and profound. Hear me, motherfucking well. It's called the punishment and the ruin you style for a reason, because it both punishes you and it ruins you at the same time. Spence ruins fighters. Hence the operative past tense word, ruined, with ED behind it. Because when you're dealing with a guy of this caliber, a guy who is a bulldozer by trade, a guy who is a steamroller by trade, a guy who is basically a plow thrower by trade, his mission and mission statement is one thing and one thing only. His subject line and subject line is one thing and one thing only. It's to tactically aggress your ass. It's to technically punch your ass. And it's the body snatching work your ass, the levying onslaught of the punishment style. When we look at Errol Spence, we see a complete package fighter. This is a stimulus package that's in front of you as a boxer. This is a guy who is not taking L's in no stretch of the imagination. This is a guy whose mission statement, whose subject line, whose title is as simple as lording over and dominating a welterweight division. So Manny Pacquiao will be properly retired. The welts that you see that Manny Pacquiao is getting in sparring is because Manny Pacquiao understands the level of opponent that's in front of him. Manny Pacquiao is doing something he's never done before. Right there, that is Sun Tzu, aka Art of War. 7 steps ahead of the game, 48 laws of power. What do I mean when I say that? You win the battle before you even step into the war. And what is the battle that Errol Spence is winning before he steps into the war? He's making Manny Pacquiao do things that he normally doesn't do. Manny Pacquiao likes to be conventional. Errol Spence is making him unconventional. I'm dropping gems and jewels, dog. That's for the real G's, the super real G's, and the ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets. But the Rudy Poo with the plum brains, the classic dotes and the troglodytes, the ultra fucking fanboys with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetorics, they're not gonna get the message. Errol Spence is making Manny Pacquiao conventional become unconventional. Do you want to know why Errol Spence is doing this? Because Errol Spence is on a mission. The mission is to lord over and dominate. The mission is to basically ensure that Manny Pacquiao, if he doesn't already fill out his AARP card, he's going to be AARP properly retired. That is the goal, to properly retire Manny Pacquiao, to ensure that Manny Pacquiao is not going to come back from this fight. Because when it's all said and done, it's about AARP retirement Pac-Man style. This is why He Knows Everything from the beginning of this series has been employing. He's been beseeching. He's been exhorting. He's been encouraging. Manny Pacquiao is a fellow Christian. For him to sit here and to fill out his AARP card. Because he's fighting an era-filled fighter. When you fight an era-filled fighter, it requires you to go through what we call era-filled fighting transgression. Airfield fighting, tribulation. Airfield fighting, trials. Airfield fighting, ebbs and flows. Airfield fighting, peaks and valleys. Airfield fighting's ups and downs. Because you're dealing with an airfield fighter. This means that you will be pushed on levels that you didn't even know that you would be pushed on. This means that you will get done the fuck up in ways that you didn't think you would get done the fuck up. This means that Errol the True Spence is going to properly retire you. Errol the True Spence is on a mission. He's about to accomplish something that hasn't happened since Floyd. Floyd was the last person to get undisputed at 147. It was unofficial. They didn't give him credit for it. They basically boxing sectioning fees his rabbit ass for it. But Errol the True Spence is going to make this official. Because when it's all said and done, Errol the True Spence is all about properly retiring Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has to be fucking retired. There are no two ways around that. Manny Pacquiao has to be done the fuck up. Because Spence is on a mission. The mission is to dominate Manny Pacquiao on all stretches of the imagination. The mission is for Errol the True Spence to ensure that the boxing world knows that no matter how much you criticize, no matter how much you say what you say, no matter how much you try to basically make it seem like this is not going to happen, this is actuality what is going to happen. That I'm coming here to properly retire Manny Pacquiao via AARP retirement Pac-Man style. There are no two ways around it. Book it come August 21st. This is the coronation of what the Spence era is all about. To have an era-filled fighter, to have an era, the era-filled fighter has to do one or two things. Fight elite competition and make them look ordinary, which is what Floyd has done and Errol the True Spence is doing. And to also retire legends, which is what Floyd has done and which is what Errol the True Spence is going to do come August 21st. When you see Manny Pacquiao is exhausting himself and taxing himself in training camp, not only did he take He Knows Everything's advice, but what he doesn't understand is you took He Knows Everything's advice for naught. This is chess, not checkers, dog. I knew that you were going to take this advice, and I knew that you were going to push yourself, but you're exhausting yourself before you even step into the battle. Because when it's all said and done, that's what Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, is all about. Winning the battle before you actually step into the fucking war. And what we're seeing right now is Errol the True Spence is winning the battle, the mental battle, of the fact that Manny Pacquiao is intimidated by tactical aggression, technical punching placement, and body snatching work, the levying on style of the punishment style. When it's all said and done, this is what is going to happen to Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is going to step into the ring and understand, oh shit. Matter of fact, when they do the weigh-in, before he even steps into the ring, oh shit. Then when they step into the ring, a double, oh shit. I realize now why I took this fight. I didn't take this fight because I can erroneously think that I'm going to win. I didn't take this fight because I erroneously believe that I'm going to basically do the impossible. I took this fight to collect the AARP check. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the what? Oh, geeks. I keeps the foot on the what? Oh, geeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out. Go ahead, He Knows.